La télé de votre foi. 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 Télé Lafwa. Restez branchés.
Hi everyone, I'm Jojo Allrich. Welcome to the Jojo Allrich Show. Yes, this is a show that comes on every Monday from 8 p.m. To 9. We're on Facebook and also we're on YouTube and we're live. Yes, we have an awesome show for you today. Since we're in the month of May, and as you know, May 6th was the day for nurses, Nurses Day. So today I'm taking this opportunity to honor all the nurses that did all the wonderful work, especially during this time that we're going through the pandemic, and then also take the time to say a special thank you to my family, which I know much closer because I grew up in a family of nurses. I could say all the stories. Yes, so it's gonna be. Honoring all the nurses in my family and say thank you to all the other nurses that work hard. Okay, that's the topic for today. And then the second part, of course, first time you get to see what Medicook. Medicooks are pots and pans, beautiful by the company named Atomy. Yes, Atomy. And awesome. We have 4 beautiful pots and pans in the walk. You get to see top of the line in the world. I mean, it's amazing. So this is the first time I'm coming out to showcase the Medicook. So it's really awesome. We have an awesome show. So I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who's watching. Please share. Okay, subscribe and share. Okay, so we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
Oroporo 2 is well known for its quality custom jewelry. Looking for that perfect engagement ring with flawless diamonds? Why not adorn your neckline with elegant 18-karat and 14-karat gold and platinum necklaces? Recently featured by TV host Jojo Allrich.
If you could think it, they could make it. This is what's so wonderful, about it. Beautiful.
Oroporo 2 has seasoned staff ready to create custom pieces for you. Did someone say pearls? Where else can you find high-end diamonds, fine Italian jewelry, designers, importers, repairs? They even buy gold. Financing available. Oroporo 2. Be sure to say Jojo sent you.
Okay, we're back. Once again, I'm Jojo Allrich. Welcome to the Jojo Allrich Show. We're live on Facebook and also YouTube. And today's topic, well, since we are in the month of May, and May 6th was Nurses Day, so we didn't have a chance today. I take the opportunity to honor all the nurses for all the beautiful work that they do. Yes. First of all, I wanted to say that I come from a family, of nurses. We are around like 22 nurses. Okay, so many nurses in the family, male and female, nurses. Uh, I want to tell you that my first experience with nursing started. First, I think I had a classical education. As part of her family philanthropy, she ministered to the poor people in the village, near her family estate. So she said that nursing was her calling. So therefore, in 1854, she received a letter, okay, from the British Secretary of War asking her, to organize nurses to tend to the victim of the Crimean War, the famous war. Okay. So she assembled, a team and took quick actions to improve the unsanitary condition of the British, base hospital. So therefore, Nightingale had a long-lasting impact on how the modern hospital were run. So because especially at night she used to walk around with a lamp, right? So they call her. She has a little nickname. They call it the lady with the lamp. So that's why most school, when it's time for graduation, we would walk down, with a lamp. It's a symbol. It's a symbol of her. Yes, a lady of the lamp. Okay. So she was born in May 12, 1820, in Florence, Italy, and she passed away. She died August 13, 1910. But she's famous for pioneering nurse who had a profound impact on the healthcare in the 19th and 20th century, and that's Florence, Florence Nightingale. So when I first read her story, and I said, wow, one person can make a difference. One person can actually make a difference. One person could turn, nursing around. This is amazing. Sometimes people think one person, well, I'm one person, I can't do nothing. No, yes, they call her, she's the mother of modern nursing. Yes, because of her, and today, nursing is also a profession. Because a long time ago, from the story that I've read, a long time ago, people from, let's say, wealthy people, educated people, no. Many, many years ago, they didn't go into nursing because nursing was considered something dirty. Yes. In fact, at one time, it was prostitutes who were nurses. And we had men that used to be nurses, right? So time changed. So because of Florence Nightingale, she's from a very wealthy and classical family. So in fact, her family didn't want her to go into nursing, but she had this, famous doctor she spoke to. And the doctor told her, well, first of all, she said she had a dream. Yeah, she had a dream, so she felt that it was a calling for her. So the doctor told her, the doctor from Germany, he said, follow your heart. If it's your heart desire, follow your heart. So she did that. But coming here to America, of course, when we leave our country, we come to America, we always say we come for a better life. That's what we come for. Us Caribbean people, we come for a better life, better opportunity, better education, and that's what we come for. So my family here, they chose nursing. So that's why there's so many nurses, in the family. So I want to honor some of my families. First, I want to start with Bikel Duchen. Okay, Bikel Duchen was the first nurse in my family. He passed away. Okay, then with his family, you had his wife Yolande Duchen, right? Duchen. You had Yolande Duchen, that's his wife. Okay, you had the daughter VC Duchen. Okay, and you have Gia Duchen. So the whole family went into nursing. The whole family. And then you have the Allrich family. You have Yvette. Yvette is my sister, my older sister, one of my older sisters. Okay, she's a nurse. And then her daughters, which is Mertain Walcott, okay, also a nurse. And then Edwidge Deswave, that's the second, daughter. And I'll say congratulations to her because she's our first nurse practitioner, in the family. Yeah, she recently, graduated as a nurse, practitioner. So this is our first nurse practitioner with all these, nurses. Yes. So congratulations to all of them. Yes. And then we have the Schutt family. With the Schutt family, you have Edwin. You have the Schutt family. Adeline Schutt is my sister. So her son, Edwin Schutt, that's my nephew. His wife, Paola Schutt. Okay, also a nurse, and his sister Lisha Laguerre, a nurse. The sister Magali Schutt, also a nurse. So these are the Schutt family. So it's all family. Then you have the Nicholas family. So with the Nicholas family, you have my brother-in-law, Albert Nicholas. Okay, my brother-in-law, Albert Nicholas, is a nurse now. He retired, and he went into management. He retired now. And his son, Reginald Nicholas, okay, also a nurse. You have Patrick Nicholas, nurse, and you have the youngest brother, which is before the youngest brother, that's Allrich Nicholas, also a nurse. So we have all these nurses, and then I also want to mention you have Fritz Allrich Jr., a graduate nurse. Then we have in the health field, which is Kathleen Allrich Edmund in the health field. So we have all these families, all nieces and brothers and sisters and nephews, all in the nursing field. And as for myself too, yes, I can have a chance to tell you too, yes. Mm-hmm. So I went into the nursing field many years ago. And because of the story I've read, which was Florence Nightingale, she inspired me. She inspired me in the sense, what she did, what one person can't do, how she took nursing and turned it around. And then, now she made history, and then her name lived forever. And I've always said, if one person, if one person could take an action and then change the nursing history, I wonder, what can I do, to help other people, come into nursing. So I've done that. So I've done that, myself. So it was really, really, really awesome, really beautiful. Nursing, because that nursing is a vocation, okay? So it's a vocation, and it is true. Nursing, it's a skill. That's why I said nursing is art with science. Yes, nursing, it is an art. Because when you're taking care of patients, it is an art. How you talk to them, how you take care of them, how you handle them, how you listen, because listening is a skill. So it is an art. So in the science part is what you practice, because as a nurse, you do dressings, all these different things, and before you do anything, it's always what's the rationale, what's the purpose. And that was one of the reasons why I love nursing, because I remember going to nursing school. It was always about the rationale. The rationale. If you're doing something in nursing, why are you doing it? And that's when, because of nursing, nursing really helped me, in life, because it made me more mature. Because of that, I've gained more maturity and then, more understanding about life. Because nursing is like that. Anything that you're doing in nursing, there's always a reason why you're doing this. You don't just do it. There's a rationale. So I learned that, in nursing school. So because I have a lot of gratitude, for nursing. Not for nursing. So definitely, it's that I'm celebrating, nursing with all the other, nurses. I just want to say thank you for the beautiful, job you're doing. Nursing is not easy, especially going to school. Oh my gosh. First of all, to get into nursing school, you have a pre-test. There is a first that you have to take, and then for me, when I went to nursing school, that was like the biggest, challenge, in my life. It was like going to a boot camp, because literally, sometimes you want to sleep, you can't sleep. You're so sleepy. The bed is there, but it's either you're gonna stay up, okay? You're gonna stay up and study because you have a test. Because every other day you have tests, and you have to keep a certain grade. Otherwise, they'll kick you out of school. So it was very, very, very strict. In fact, one of the schools that I had went to was first school was Vive. For those of you who probably know Vive, right? So this school no longer, exists. But that was this is what you call a boot camp. Yes, remember they used to have a show called the boot camp, and it was really tough. Going to a school like Vive was really a boot camp, because they were very tough. You can't be absent. If you were absent, God forbid, you have to bring your doctor's note, and you can't be late, because otherwise you can't come in the class. And then every other day it was test. Every other day it was test. So you didn't have time to do nothing, just study. So because of that, it breaks me. It breaks me. So it made me who I am today. The woman, that I am today. And I get a little emotional, because it was really, it was really tough school. And so because of that, everything else I'm doing in my life today, it's because of nursing. And I want to say thank you to all my family who supported me too. Oh, one thing I remember, when nursing, after school, we used to have a lot of other students that comes, over, to Mertain. Mertain is my niece. She had already, graduated as a nurse before. And then when we sit together, maybe around like 5, 6, 10 of us, we sit, and she was like like a tutor. And she's so good, so intelligent, so smart. And then some of the things, because with nursing you have the pharmacology, you have the math. Oh my gosh, So with nursing you have to know your math. I want to say thank you to my sister Yvette, who helped me a lot. When it comes to math, she's a mastermind, in math. So because of her, I master math and I teach math. All these things. So it is because reminiscing, going back to see that. Whew, going through nursing school, I said it wasn't easy because the subjects it's very hard. And the teachers, yeah, the teachers there at V, I mean, they were very, powerful teachers. You don't play, you got to do your work, and that's it. V was no joke. It's either, any little thing they could kick you out. That's another thing too. They would kick you out, from the school. So it really is like you were walking pins, in needles. And then there was one sad story because I remember there were a group of students. They were they were on the way to take a test in Viva because there's so much, pressure. And they were on the highway, I think the Southern State, Parkway. And then this young girl, she was a friend of mine. Her name was Susie. And it was about maybe 2 or 3 of them. They were in the school. And usually when we go to school, I would be driving, and then the other 2, we just reciting, whatever test we're going to do. They'll give the answers. That's how we did because we work as a team. But that was after, I had graduated. That group, they were attending the same school as I. And then they were driving in the Southern State, and apparently they had a terrible, accident on Southern State. And, she died. She died. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because, especially when you have, tests, maybe that's you're about to take, and it's a lot of time people see nurses and all they see is that nurses look good, you dress nice, you go to work, you're making the money, you're driving a beautiful car, you're going to home, but it takes a lot of sacrifice, to become a nurse. It's a lot of sacrifice. And sometimes people don't talk about, the sacrifice they make, to become a nurse. Yes, because they don't. Because you have people that work full time. Sometimes you have people that work full time. You have single parents that work, full time still. They were able to go to school, maintain the grade because it's like nursing was the hope. There was like the end of the tunnel. There was a light there. They were waiting, to become a nurse to have that license because that would change their life, for a better life, better education for the kids, a better home, better neighborhood, so all these things. So yes, nursing is a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing. So there's a lot of sacrifices. Like I said, when you see nurses, you don't know what they went through. The sacrifice they made. So a lot of sacrifice. So I've always honor and respect, all the nurses, that's out there, all of them. And especially, we thought we had, I thought I had it, hard, I was working as a nurse and everything like that. But now, when the pandemic came, it's like, oh my gosh, it's like no one was prepared for this. No one was prepared for this. Those nurses, working through the pandemic, with the patient and everything. And I just want to, my late, condolences, to all the family who lost this, a nurse to the pandemic, because I know it's hard. I know it's hard, during the pandemic. We lost a lot of nurses, a lot of nurses. But just want to say that, thank you to the family because that's your vocation. So whether it was hard or not, viruses or not, when duty called, you step up, you go to work. That's it. That's what it is. Yeah. So I take off my hat, to all the nurses, out there. You did a great job. Okay, great job. All right, let me take a break. We'll be back.
Oroporo 2 is well known for its quality custom jewelry. Looking for that perfect engagement ring with flawless diamonds? Why not adorn your neckline with elegant 18-karat and 14-karat gold and platinum necklaces? Recently featured by TV host Jojo Allrich.
If you could think it, they could make it. This is what's so wonderful, about it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Oroporo 2 has seasoned staff ready to create custom pieces for you. Did someone say pearls? Where else can you find high-end diamonds, fine Italian jewelry, designers, importers, repairs? They even buy gold. Financing available. Oroporo 2. Be sure to say Jojo sent you.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
C'est du besoin, là où est soleil la frappé. Oh, oh, c'est du capot, plus courage pour m'avancer. Ouais, pas négocier. Sous un chaud, un écart pour la choupe. Si souffle, pas guettant pour la choupe. Pas moins de gros, un écart pour la choupe. Ça va prendre pour ça.
Day 6 was Nursing Day, so I took the opportunity today to say, thank you to all the wonderful nurses that's out there, that's working, there's hospitals, because you have nurses that work in hospitals, nursing home. You have the nurses that work through the agency. They do private care, and then to the agencies, and you have private, and you have traveling nurses too. I mean, nursing is it's so vast. These days you have traveling nurses, beautiful. So there's so many direction you could go into nursing. There's so many venues, there's so many places, and you could always, and plus with nursing too, you could advance into nursing. You could start as an LPN, you could work your way to RN, then from an RN to a nurse practitioner. There's room to grow. Yes, there's room to grow, in nursing. That's the beauty of it. You could even go to management where you don't do no that side of nursing. It's so nice. And or maybe you could only work for agencies, you get to work different places, they send you to different hospitals, or maybe nursing home, or you could do private. Everything is so different in nursing. So definitely I would give like two definitely I give 2 thumbs up. Anyone who's looking to go into the field of nursing, I would suggest that definitely do a little research into it. Because right now there's a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of opening doors for nurses. There's a lot. So it's like the old times where if you work in a place, you always have the same days off, especially if you were there like a long time, you have seniority. So therefore you're always off the weekend. That was gosh, that was terrible. You're always off Saturdays, Sundays, and because they've been there like 20 years in the job, so they have seniorities. So that was one of the turn-offs. That's why people didn't want to go into nursing, but when they changed it around, because of what they did, every other weekend, every nurse is off. So every other weekend, a nurse gets to be off on the weekend. And then it became more, pleasant. People want to come into nursing because, people still want to spend some weekends, with their families. And so it's really nice. With nursing too, there is a lot of, especially with different, if you work in a hospital, there's a lot of benefits. There, you could send to school, where you could advance, especially right now. Right now there's a big need for, RN nurses, because because with our RN, nurses with bachelors, yes, with bachelors, also they're asking for your masters too. For your masters, so there's a lot, there's a lot of opening. In fact, there's a need. There's a lot of opening, for nursing right now, especially during this pandemic. There's many positions where you have nurses that retire from the field after, and then they're exhausted. Yeah, they're exhausted. Right? So there's a lot of openings, They're looking for nurses. So with the schools also, check out the schools. So they do have some nice, awesome, program. But I strongly advise you to make sure that you have, especially with math, you gotta have some strength. You gotta have some strength, for your math, because you understand, those you have to know. And then pharmacology, oh my gosh, tough. So, but it's all good. So for some people, it's a new field. You get to learn, and you grow into it. You learn. It's a new field, and you stay strong, you stay focused, stay positive. And if that's what you want to be, you want to become a nurse, yeah, go for it. Yes, the sky's the limit. Where you want to go, with it. And also, you could even have like a doctorate and nursing, right now. So it's really big. So right now, nursing is a profession. It's respectable. It's very respectful, and definitely, with the as you go higher in the rank too, yes, the salary too. Yeah, you can shop around to where you want to work. It's really nice. Yeah, it's very competitive, but it's really nice. It's really awesome. So it is a nice building. So with 22 nurses, the family. So, and then one thing I want to say, when you become a nurse, there's more stability. One of the things I realized is that, as a nurse, you don't really, before, you didn't really have to, job come looking for you, okay? That was the beauty of it. Okay, you never stay without a job, because there's always job available. There's always, if a nurse didn't work, it's because you didn't really want to, because once you start working, it's like, every place, wants you. Every place wants you. That's the beauty of it. There's a demand, there's a need, there's a demand, for nursing. And then with the salary too, some places they give you good benefits too. They send you in the school for you, tuition, a lot of benefits. It's really awesome. And some people just make it a whole life career, in nursing, and it's nice. And one of the things also, as a nurse, when you're working as a nurse, because it also allowed you a different lifestyle. So that's what people become nurses. A lot of people that become nurses, because first of all, you want to help people. It's beautiful, it's nice, okay? And like I said, it's not. Sometimes you just see the glamour part of it. Yeah, but nursing is hard work. Yeah, it is very hard. It's very hard work. And then it takes a person with a lot of discipline. You have to have discipline, yes. Integrity, yes. It's about integrity, it's about the discipline, and it's about heart. Yeah, because you have to have empathy, not sympathy. And I learned that in school. They said, yes, what is the difference between empathy and sympathy? Empathy is when you have a patient that's sick, you feel, for that patient too. But sympathy, you feel sorry. So you don't want to feel sorry for the patient. You want to have empathy, for your patient. That's what it is. That's what nursing is about. Yes, that's what nursing is about. So all the other things that you see in nursing, yes, the real nursing is to have empathy. That's what it is. And in terms of the lifestyle, yes, when you have an education in nursing, nursing as a career too, definitely, yes, your lifestyle could change. You could live in a better home, yes. You could live in a better home, because all my nieces, all my young nieces and nephew, by the grace of God, they all, and my sisters too, everybody owned their home. Everybody, everybody have their own home. Yes, and because of nursing. That's what nursing does to you. They have their own home. So it's a better life. It's a better life. Because sometimes, especially, and I tell parents, because sometimes you have the young ones, they're growing up, they really don't know what they want to do in life. Sometimes they go to college, and especially if they have the financial aid, the BOG, the Pell Grant, and the money is just wasted because they just taking credit. Okay, they're just taking credit and they don't really know what they want. Sometimes it's important, for parents, to guide. You have to guide your children, especially when they're young. When I started college, I entered college, I was like 17 years old. Yes, I was no, I was just turned 17 because I graduated in high school in June. May 6th was my birthday. I turned 17. And so I just turned 17 and I started college. Okay. So imagine, when you go to college, you're supposed to be independent, right? You're independent, but when I was just turned 17, now I'm in college, I'm supposed to be independent and everything like that. But, thank God I had good parents, that kind of.
Oroporo 2 is well known for its
before nursing, I started in television before I went into nursing. Yes, I was doing my show, I was hosting and producing my show. And then I used to have a lot of students from a school, I don't mention the school, but that was like a university. And they used to call me and tell me, sure, this is what's happening, in the nursing department. There were a lot of discrimination. There were a lot of discrimination in nursing. And it is true. And nursing, yes, nursing school, yes, a lot of them, there's a lot of discrimination, in nursing school. So when they used to see my show, they used to call me, and sometimes they would even, cry. And some of them, especially when they try to take, some of them when they get into nursing school, because like I said, there's a nursing entrance you have to pass. Okay? And then after that, you get into nursing school. And maybe for even one point, they could kick them out, from the nursing program. So some of them would call me and tell me the stories, and some of them literally, they wanted to commit suicide. That's how serious it was. As for me, I never wanted to become a nurse. But when I heard all these horrible stories, I said, what is this thing? Then I read the story of Florence Nightingale, then that inspired me. And then I said, okay, let me give it a try. So I went into nursing, right? So I went into nursing. And then from there, I made a promise with God. I said, God, if you help me become a nurse, then I'll turn around and help people. And I did that. I kept my promise and I did that. And along the way, things happened. But that's another story about the show. But anyway, so that's how, I started in nursing. So today, taking the time once again to say, thank you to all your wonderful, thank you to all the heroes, yes, all the heroes, all the nursing, all the heroes and nursing. Thank you. Thank you for standing up and doing the job. All right? Thank you. So I'm going to take a break and be right back with Nettie Cook.
Oroporo 2 is well known for its quality custom jewelry. Looking for that perfect engagement ring with flawless diamonds? Why not adorn your neckline with elegant 18-karat and 14-karat gold and platinum necklaces? Recently featured by TV host Jojo Allrich.
If you could think it, they could make it. This is what's so wonderful, about it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Oroporo 2 has seasoned staff ready to create custom pieces for you. Did someone say pearls? Where else can you find high-end diamonds, fine Italian jewelry, designers, importers, repairs? They even buy gold. Financing available. Oroporo 2. Be sure to say Jojo sent you.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? C'est les besoins là où est soleil la frappé. C'est les capons plus courage pour m'avancer. Ouais, pas négocier. Sous un chaud, un écart pour la choupe. C'est souffle.
2 is well known for its quality custom jewelry. Looking for that perfect engagement ring with flawless diamonds? Why not adorn your neckline with elegant 18 karat and 14 karat gold and platinum necklaces? Recently featured by TV host Jojo Allrich.
If you could think it, they could make it. This is what's so wonderful, about it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Oro Poro 2 has seasoned staff ready to create custom pieces for you. Did someone say pearls? Where else can you find high-end diamonds, fine Italian jewelry, designers, importers, repairs? They even buy gold. Financing available. Oro Poro 2. Be sure to say Jojo sent you.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Okay, we're back. You're watching the Jojo Allrich Show. Yes, we're live on Facebook and YouTube, and as you can see, I'm wearing my nurse's uniform. Well, there's a story behind this. Well, this uniform here, when I first started in nursing many years ago, yeah. In fact, this little skirt here, this is like maybe like a size 2. It was so tiny, it looks like a little doll. And along the way, of course, we gained weight. We gained weight along the way, so I kept it in my closet many years, and we're talking about 20 years, okay. So I kept it in my closet, and I said, always wishing and hoping that one day maybe I'll fit back into it. So today, yes, I'm fitting into it. Look at it, nice, it's really nice. This is really nice. Yep, I fit into my coat 20 years ago. I kept it, and now I could fit into it. So that's another show, how I lost the weight. Okay, size 2. This is it, size 2. Yes, and then, many years ago, nurses, they were white because we didn't have all this fancy, scrubs of the different colors and the flowers and, and the clouds, to mask your swelling. We didn't have all this thing. There was like white shoes and a white dress. That's what we had. And remember, a long time ago, with the little balloons used to wear too. Oh my goodness. So I've always kept mine. It was a souvenir. So that was my souvenir. This is it. Yes. So now we're in the second part of the show. Okay. This is by Atomy. Atomy is a company from South Korea. Those pots and pans that you see here in the wall. The reason I'm talking about them today because the pots and pans that we have right now, they're made of aluminum, but these are very special stainless steels. This is like 5 layers. They have stainless steels in it. This is really awesome. It's from South Korea, and then what it does is that when you're cooking, especially when you're cooking in the woks, like your beautiful, you see the grill right there. You don't need no water. You don't need no water, and you don't need no oil. Especially if you don't stir fries, you want the salads, because I'm a big salad eater. So it was so funny when I went to Walmart shopping. It's like everybody was like, it was so funny because everybody's like, oh my God, wow, she's gonna cook. She's gonna start cooking. No, I said no, I'm gonna. This is for my showcase. Yeah. So it's really nice. If you're cooking in the wok right here, you don't need no water and you don't need no oil. It has 3 parts into it. This is the cover that's right here. It has a strainer here, so you can put the vegetable. Put the vegetable right here. No oil. You don't need no oil, and you don't need no water. And it will cook. And what it does, it retains all the nutrients, and that's what you want. Because why do we eat? Why do we eat? What is the rationale? Well, we eat because we need what? The vitamin, the minerals, right? All the good nutrition. That's why we eat. Because our body needs what? Energy, needs the food. So a lot of time we eat, but we eat what? Junk. Food that has no nutrients. The whole nutrient, the vitamin, everything is depleted. It's depleted. Sometimes too much water is no good. Right? Too much water and boiling too much is no good. These, right? The heat that distribute right away. The food cooks so fast. You don't have to leave it on the stove for a long time because of the metal. Like I said, it has 5 layers. So when you're looking at it, it has 5 layers of metals in it. I mean, technology. It's a lot of technology into these. It's beautiful. And I feel so proud holding one like that. Look at them, like Betty Crocker. Especially my family is watching this at years. Because my family, they know. At home, my family, they love to cook. My sisters, I have my sister Kathleen, then you have my sister Yvette, then you have my niece, Bertine. I mean, those are all the cooking the family. They love to cook. I'm sorry, that's not my, how do you say, that's not my, that's not my country. No, I love to do other things. I love to decorate. I love to clean, but cooking is not my forte. It's not. But they love to cook. They love to cook. They love to compete. Any holiday, any little thing. Oh my God, you have kept me. She would take charge and do all these things. I remember we went to a family reunion. That was our first family reunion. There's so much families, and then oh my gosh, it's the food. So much people to feed, and it was so beautiful the way they organized everything. Kathleen, we had so many chefs. We had so many, chef people that wanted to cook, and it was so beautiful because they love that. They go to food shopping, then we go to cook. Who's gonna cook? So from the beginning, we planned everything. Kathleen, they planned everything. So they had so many, chef, that day. So it was really nice for me. So getting back to this here, this is good for your health. Remember the Jojo Allrich show is about preventive care. It's about prevention. As a nurse, what do? You take care of sick people, sick patients. That's what you do. You take care of the sick, right? So the show is about preventive care. That means, prevent from sickness. So before you get sick, those are the things that you should do so you won't get sick. So now those pots and pans here, the material, which is the sterling silver, right? So therefore, this is the same material that they use on surgical instrument. Surgical instrument. If they, for God forbid, they leave one inside you you would not develop an infection. Because why? Because of the material that's sterling steel. That's what it is, stainless steel. Because it's so powerful. It's the superior. It's very superior, the quality of it. So this is why, Allrich is the company from South Korea. That's why they develop, the technology. That's why they create those pots here. First of all, your food should be boiling so much because if it does, the nutrient in there is depleted. When you have a food on the stove that's cooking almost an hour, you're really not eating, nutritious food. You're eating dead food. And then when you eat that food, it doesn't really do anything for your body. All right. So therefore, when you cook in those pots and pans, the food gets cooked right away because it doesn't stay long, on the heat because the heat gets distributed, right away. And plus, you don't have to put a lot of water because when you cook, you really should put a lot of water in the food. It's not good. It's taking the vitamins always. Right? So less oil, less water, and then lower heat. In fact, that's another thing too. You don't have to put the heat full blast, just a little bit, because of the material. It's distributed right away, and it cooks fast. Cooks fast right away, and plus it's easy to clean. Easy to clean. So you can see this is this is the 5 liter, and oh my gosh, this is a weight. This is really nice. Take a look at this. Look at this thing. Oh, this is really beautiful. And there's a measurement right inside here. See, 2 liter, 3 liter, 4. This is a 5 liter. This is really nice. Look at the quality of it. Really beautiful, beautiful. Look at this. Adam. It's by Adam. This is the company. Yeah, this is the company that I became a sales master. With this company because I love their products. I love their product, and I like their technology. I like what their products stand for, and it's all about prevention. It's all about prevention. So this is the first time that I'm bringing those spots and pins right there. This is the first time. It's really beautiful. So this is the smaller one. This one here. Oh, look the weight. See the quality of this thing. The weight of it. This one here. This is the 3 liter. This is the 3 liter right here. When you look at it, look how shiny it is. Quality. And those are not, you will not find them in stores because they don't have them in stores. They don't have them in stores. So therefore, if you want one of these, definitely you will have to go to the website. And you will have to go to the website, which is Jojo All, that's JOJO.com. Go to the website, see Atomy, you can check it out there, or you can call me, which is my business number, is 347-595-2212. That's 347-595, 2212. Okay. This has all five. It has all five ply because there's five metals in here. Stainless steel, right? Stainless. You could use that in electrical gas. You could do that or regular fire. You could use it. Beautiful, beautiful. So this is the 3 liter. This is the 5 liter. This is the wok right here. And I'll find that a lot of people, oh, they love this. Look at this one. They love this one. This is the frying pan right here. So they love this. Yeah. They love this. I know my sister Kathy, she has her set. My sister Yvette, she got her set. My niece Martine, she got her set. Edwidge got her set. I got my set. I have other friends that got their set. It's like, and people just buy them because of the quality. Because of the quality, you would not find this in the store because they don't sell these qualities in the store. It has 5 layers and 5 plies into it, and then the material, the stainless steel, that's the same material. For example, when someone's getting like a joint replacement, your knee replacement, that metal that's there, that stainless steel, because it never gets rusted, right? So that's the same one too. And what's the reason? What's the rationale? Okay, the rationale is that when you're using aluminum, right? You do research, it says that too much aluminum is not good for you. Why? Because too much aluminum, after a while, it builds up, especially when you're cooking and you're scrubbing, you're taking the pad, you're washing it. Um, Erosion, yes, you get erosion, and those could get aluminum could get in the food, and then you ingest, aluminums, and after a while, if it builds up, it goes to your brain. Be careful because they says there's a little relationship between, Alzheimer's, right? Alzheimer's, and I'm sure that's not the first time you're hearing that, because right now Alzheimer's is on the rise. Because I know people who are 50 years old, talking about professional people who are in their, nursing schools, and then guess what? Came down with Alzheimer's and couldn't do anything, right? So couldn't function. That's it. And I have personal story myself too, because I have a brother, my oldest brother, his wife was diagnosed with Alzheimer, and then Alzheimer goes to different stages, right? And then after a while, she couldn't stay home, so because after a while, certain stages of Alzheimer's get very aggressive. Yes, very aggressive. You can't control it anymore. It's like you can't handle. It's not control. You can't handle it anymore. So definitely, you would have to put that person like a nursing home where they could get better treatment, get better healing. But Alzheimer's is not a disease. Alzheimer's is a disease of your brain. So therefore, we really have to start with prevention. How we cook our foods and then what materials that we cook our food in, because eventually, little by little, that they find out that the developing certain things. So we really have to be careful. So that's why the show is about prevention. Everything I know that's good, for your health. I come, to share it with you. Yes, to inform you and share with you. It's like an awareness, and awareness. So this is what it is. And definitely, with those, if you like it, they're beautiful. It's easy for cleaning. Oh, there's another thing too. My sister, she said, everything clean. How do you clean things? How do you clean things? So, easy to clean, and the food is cooked very easily. You just put it, you don't have to spend 1 hour, cooking a meal, because then it's destroying all the vitamins and the nutrients. But yeah, so they cook real fast, and then it's one with no water. You don't need no water, you don't need no grease, and you cook your salads, everything's in there. Beautiful, isn't it amazing? Amazing. So you're eating healthy food for you, right? For your health. This is what it's all about. That's the rationale. No corrosion. This is staying still. This is not aluminum. So that means there's no corrosion in it. You can wash it, do whatever you do with it. Okay. So that's a period. And also with the company, what they say is that after 10 years, let's say you use it, and after 10 years you want to replace it, you say, wow, it's not working no more, you get a brand new set again. That's how beautiful it is, a brand new set. All right? And people's wondering, well, how much is it? Well, you have to go to the website, or you can call me, and for you, to find out. But they are reasonable. They are reasonable, and very sturdy. And as you can see, this is metal. Really, this is nice. Stainless steel. This is what it is. It has 5 layers, 5 plies, 5 layers. Very powerful, beautiful. Look at the shine, cut like diamond. You can see. Look at this. Really nice, really nice, right? See, and it has the measurement which is inside there. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a measurement which is like 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 liters. So this part right here, this is a 3 liter right here. I think my favorite, I love the wok. Because the wok itself, because I love to eat a lot of salad. I'm a salad person, I love that. And then you don't have to put a lot of water in it. No, in fact, you don't put no water at all. It's just the wok right here. You don't put no water, no grease, no oil, nothing. You would just put the vegetable on top. Put it right there. This is like a grill right here. And then you could even put other things right on top of it. Very convenient. It's very convenient. And you cook your food. And you eat, you don't have to put a lot of heat in it because of the stainless steel, the materials, right? The heat gets distributed right away. So therefore the food gets to cook fast. You don't have to spend a lot of time on the oven for that. So this is what I have for you, with the, it's called MediCook. It's called MediCook. So it's a medical, it's an easy and healthy cooking with Anatomy MediCook. So definitely, this is for your health. It's called MediCook. And this is only Atomy, only this company carry MediCook. You will not find that in stores. No, you will not find it in the stores. Only through Atomy. It's really powerful. And the food therefore tastes more delicious because it retains all the nutrients in there. And why do you eat full of nutrients? Because you want to have a healthy body. That's the rationale. That's the rationale. Anyway, we're going to take a break and then we're going to come back and then finish the show.
Oroporo 2 is well known for its quality custom jewelry. Looking for that perfect engagement ring with flawless diamonds? Why not adorn your neckline with elegant 18 karat and 14 karat gold and